All right. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. Press the right one. Ah, stop that too. There's too much going on. Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome along. Up to my before too. Just trying to get that set up so we can see what was going on because I'm using the wheel on this, which is going to be interesting to see how it all goes. But nice to see you. Hope you're all good. Hope you can all hear me. Everything seems to be working fine. I always get nervous when you set up a new game or start streaming. Do something different with your streaming setup. And worry that things aren't going to work, but looks like we're all good to go. I can see sound there, I can see sound there, and I can see people in chat, which is awesome. Welcome along, nice to see you all. G'day, g'day, g'day. Big Diesel, 28 months of member. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your support. Garrick, hello, howdy, Chinook. Evening, mate. Good to see you. Truck World Australia. So I've been keeping an eye on this game for better part of 2 years. It'd be 2 years ago I did the Truck World Driving School. I did a little video on that, and do you know I'm mildly annoyed because the devs actually emailed me a week ago and I only found it today. Well, actually last night when I was installing the game, they sent me a key a week ago, so I could have played it on the weekend and showed you all a little bit early, but anyhow, I replied to them and apologized and said thanks for the offer and keep me in mind in the loop for future when they come out with the actual game. Goodness knows when that is. But Truck World Australia has been developed for a long time, and this is kind of, I've called it First Haul. It's a prologue, and you're basically just driving through the outback through a bit of a sandstorm, as far as I know. But literally, I've spent about 15 minutes getting things set up, getting the wheel to make sure it's loosely going to work. So fingers crossed everything's going to be good. We will see. G'day Aussie Dan, how you doing? Darren, good evening. Hey Mr. FSG, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Looking forward to see how it all works. Rowdy, how you doing? Waiting for the sim for a few years, given up on it ever being released, but here we are. Well, this is just the free prologue, but it's evidence that they are progressing. I've actually had access to the closed beta for the last few months as well. I only had a real brief play with it. Never really got the time to get around to it. Fingers crossed we can. G'day Noel, how you doing? About time they made a truck driving game based around a stove. I can't wait to see the road trains and having a go with one of those. It would be great. Wanting ETS2 to make a map for years, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, so let's just have a look. So one of the first things I want to talk about is the settings, and I reckon some developers could take a leaf out of their book for the way they do the controls. So for example, their global interact is E, but if I want to add something else for that, I press plus, and it detects bindings. So if I wanted it to be my right mouse click, I can press right. And then it's got this real cool input, so you can see that's registering my click. Obviously, mouse click's just a non-analog. How cool is that? And you can play around with dead zones. I'll delete that, but when you get to, let's go down to the steering one. The steer axis here. So I can go in here on my steering wheel, and if you see, I'll turn right, and you can see that little dot moves, and you turn left, that goes there. So it's very cool. I wanted to add in a dead zone at the bottom so that I wasn't, I just turn the wheel, so I'm just bouncing around, so you got a little bit of a dead zone, and you do the same at the end, really ramp it up. So I thought that was the way they actually do the controls. Seems really, really neat, and just the fact you can come through. So I could probably, if I stretch, gosh, that was an old man groan, wasn't it? But I could go plus, I could probably go right and left. Now I've got it set up on this. So I could pick up either the steering wheel or the controller, and it's all set up and configured. I thought that was quite a cool way for them to do the controls. So save that. I might play with them later. But yeah. What else is there? There's not too much to have a look at. Just some settings. Gearbox, you can be fully automatic, semi or manual. I'm just going to leave it fully automatic for now. Animation range, how far you have your steering wheel change in the screen. So interestingly, as you would have just seen, I think it was only about that far was full lock, but this wheel will actually go around. What's that? How far does this go around? 360 plus 90, 450, so it's a 900 turn to turn. I suppose that's right then, 900 to 900. Interesting. But it was less than a full turn to turn, so it's not quite configured the same. There we go. We'll see. Craig, how you doing? This looks really interesting. It does, I agree. Incendiary evening, mate. And I don't... You get nervous every time, even if you've not changed anything. I know, right? Karim, how you doing? See you, mate. Good to see you. I'm doing well, Tyson. How you doing, mate? Saw the truck, I was like, oh, I hope he's doing the Australian Truck World game. Good choice. Yeah, we'd have to have a play of it. Hey, Hanson, how you doing? Those vibes. Oh, you not meant to see those yet. They're my little uniform change. But yeah, they're Mrs. Arxie's. We're gonna hop on the trail. I'll still do it. We'll still do it. Some developers. I think it's quite good how it's done. Right, let's go and have a look. So we'll jump in here. It is quite the way it portrays Australia. If you've played Western Australia like on Farm Sim, it just feels like you're driving through Western Australia.
Good morning, everyone. It's 7:20.
Oh, well, we won't skip that. Okay. I wonder if it's because I touched the steering wheel. I'll see what we had to do. Right, so hopefully, here we go, let's look and set that up. Inverted axis for that. Or else I'm going to get really confused, but I've got this set up on the thumb pads, but I also think, yeah, I have got it on this side with the D-pad, so I could mirror that so that I could do that a little bit better, but the texture isn't everything, just look really good. Nice red dirt, very Australian dirt, even very Australian trees. It's very cool. I suppose when you're making a game though that's based on Australia, it's going to be pretty easy to do that. No, make it very Australian. Oh, hey, Farming, how you doing? This is basically ETS Down Under. So the big difference, I think, to ETS is this. I can walk around and go and inspect the truck. And what's cool, and I figured all this out when I was playing the driving sim. I'm over here. And interact. So E, okay, so here you go, you turn on and off the road train signs. I'm probably going to get all over the place, but come around and everything's interactable. I wanted to put the supports down and press E, and the supports are going to go down. I'm probably going to do this in completely the wrong order. Suppose. Always are doing things without actually testing them out. It's my control. So it's very fast looking. It's kind of very nice, but press that, disconnect the hoses, press that, hold that, disconnect the fifth wheel, and now I can probably jump up here into the truck, which is quite a nice little animation too. Downside is you have to actually be looking at it, it has to change to white. That's kind of cool little animation. It tells me I need to reattach the truck to the trailer. So I'll go back through and do that. Except I can't exit the truck. I don't think they were basing this on people like me coming in and breaking everything. Turn and hitch the truck. Why can't I? There's 3 different views you can change around. Okay. Very different setting for hopping in and out. No, because I can't change many. Vehicle camera. So actually just go into here. So character camera I want to change. It's input my player movement. Character movement combine back. Invert that. And there's no sensitivity setting. Exit vehicle F. There we go. I'll tell you what I probably had to do. I probably had to look at the door handle. Thanks, DJ boys. I just saw that. I was like, I know what. I can't just exit. I'll actually have a look down. Door handle. Even do it that way. I'll press F. Okay. So it's back out. Let's see, did I? Exactly. Yeah. Right. So. I think to reattach it. Oh, just you can't just reattach a truck. It's telling me not to now. It says merge into traffic. Right, let's turn things on. That's the one thing I haven't set anything up. Now, can you hear the truck sounds alright? Just turn the heart rate on. You can look down at things and do it manually as well. So, let's just swap our cameras. Oh, it's reattached. The legs are still down though. Right, we're going to fix that. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. Oh, see, that's me hardly moving my mouse. Close this back in. It disconnects. Fixes. Right, here we go. You can come and check our load as well. Is it secure? No. There's all these little things which is kind of cool. There's ETS and ATS, and then you just tune up and it's go time, right? It actually has a bit more of the practical side of trucking involved in it. And once again, how cool is it having a little bit of an animation rather than just a strap that just goes over? Have a look. Where are my legs? I don't know. Right, let's go driving. That is a bit quiet. Okay, bang that up a bit. Probably get to it now. Let's have a look. Maybe not. Still not looking that loud down here. I know what way we can do this. To settings and audio. Pump the master volume up. An easy way to do it rather than doing it in OBS. Better. How does that sound? A bit better? Can't hear it at all. How's that though? Good. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to put these truck driving things on, and then we're going to get truck driving music going. Get out on the road. Good to go. Right, which way are we heading? I do have indicators.
Morning, base. This is Iron Room. I'm already on the road. A few minutes into the drive. Over. Understood, base.
If there's any other fellas now, I'm driving on the left-hand side of the road because I'm in Australia. I'm driving down the centre of the road. It's that dead zone. I just need to talk about it. Nothing. It's enough music. It's kind of dark room. Sunglasses inside. Oh. Lesson learned. This the music in-game copyright free. That's not in-game music, no, that's me. It's an Epidemic Sound one, so I'm all good with that one. When I'm hanging out the window and show some tattoos. It's gonna go for the big mana wave too, I think. Right. In terms of my leg, you look at the mirrors, they work. They're a little bit pixelated. I'm gonna just see if I can get this setting down. Dark in the middle. And I've got hazards on somewhere. No hazards on. It's meant to. Let's just quickly have these settings and controls and vehicle steering. Steer axis is here. Dead zone rest. 2. It's a little less twitchy. Isn't it? Cheers, Darren. No worries, mate. Who made views? None had 4 and 6. Right. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look out. Either way. I like that. 5 resets you to the center. Very good. Do you know, I've only just noticed my microphone was miles away, and what a rock. My microphone was miles away, and you guys were hearing it just fine. Interesting. A couple hundred there. Yeah, wouldn't trust me too much as a driver. That's much less sensitive. It actually requires a little, probably even too much of a dead zone. I'm having to put quite a bit of input in to get it to move, but it's definitely not quite as twitchy. Much better. Almost too far now. You kind of, your inputs you're wanting to put in are more than you're expecting them to be. Oh, you can't see actually. There is a speedo down in the bottom corner. So we're in 10th gear. In drive, doing 87 kilometers an hour. There's also a whole lot of other info down there, which I hadn't thought of either. It's my overlays. Let's just slow down here. Come to a stop. And there's someone behind us. There you go. You can see now. So you go. You should be able to see all of the info on the bottom. It's kind of cool. I'm not actually tabbed into the game at the moment, but I can still steer. Should be good now. Get to the mining site on time. I'm probably going to struggle doing that with my current efforts. Anyhow, at least there are no rivers. Should be saying over 120 kilometers. Yeah. Right, let's go 75. How's everyone else been anyhow? We talk a little bit of Farmstorm. Obviously Plains and Prairies DLC has released. I hear there was a few issues, hardly surprising nowadays, is it? But a few issues with people who had the year one season pass as a package were having troubles activating the DLC through Steam, so hopefully that's all been resolved now. I haven't heard otherwise. Yeah, 100 kilometers cruising, heading down to Cooper PD. Yeah, doesn't it just feel like we're in the Australian outback? I'm gonna Lose control again here. Taking out a sign. Just testing the audio and testing the off-road handling physics. Tree! Can confirm there's collisions on trees. That was a pretty good bounce, wasn't it? Oh, they've got rhubars. It's a good thing there's no rivers, Chinook. Well, look at this bridge that's coming up. I probably would have ended up in that. I know, game devs, right? Always put trees in the wrong spots. There's lots to love about it. Like, can we just stop and admire? Look at the camels down there. Sorry. Let's have a look. Can we? Yeah, hang on. Gotta go check out these camels. I'll jump. Sensitivities are really high. Like, it's not much of a movement on my mouse. You know why I'm using my mouse? I don't need to, do I? Please. Hey, Elder, how you doing? Poor road placement. Oh, can I not? Camels. It's Alice. Alice looks like she got cut off at the knees. Someone's standing up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have to keep some eye out for some kangaroos now. Yeah. What about snakes? I wonder what other wildlife they'll have. But isn't it nice just being able to hop out and explore? I don't know how far you can go. Yes, I did put the park brake on. Look. Some unhappy campers are coming too. What's this car? It's like an old airline. Oh goodness, look at those flared arches, or what would you call those arches? Back there. It's beautiful. Yeah, sponsor. What are those? Were they Radial Goodrich? They have Goodrich tyres. Keep moving. I'm going to annoy some of the locals. More than I already have. Just had to check my load. Just had to check my load. Road textures look good while we're here, though, don't they? Really nice. Keep going now. Sign no stopping on bridge. No, I didn't. We'll see one. I'll look out next time. Block the road and just go look at the cars. I was looking at the camels first, Henson. It's the billboard Truck World, Australia. Horn? Yep, horn. Bad. Yeah. So I'm running at the moment, running at a steady 67, 68 frames per second, 69 frames per second, 70, 71, which is pretty impressive for me when I'm streaming, comparatively on other games. So from that point of view, performance isn't too bad. I'm watching the lines on the centre lines on the road, kind of only just appearing very closely in front of me, so it might be something with a view range or texture setting I could bump up, but I'm kind of happy with that. Wrong side of the road. This is where something I should have had that installed. Something like we've been using it. Beam eye tracker would have been fantastic for this. Being able to look out windows sideways. Ooh, is that our? Oh no, it's a bush. I thought it was a kangaroo. Thought it was a roo. Just joking. Gotcha, Rowdy. Gotcha. Well, you got me. Does anyone want this to be a... there goes another roadside marker. Does anyone else want this to be a FS25 map? Windy. Oh, okay. You're gonna have one back here now. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna have to try this out, aren't we? I know there's meant to be a sandstorm or something at some stage, so I'm trying to figure what that was. Accept. Sure.
Alright, I'll give it a go. Gonna pull over and drop the trailer on the side. I'll get back to you once I've hooked up with the doubles. Over.
Good on you, Iron Roo. Head to the side.
Iron Roo. Getting my Lotus well strapped down. That's why I tested it out.
Take him over to the gas station in Harlem.
I can see this.
Road open again. Over.
Roger that. I'll drop my load and head over. Posted. Iron Roo out.
So he's going to bypass right through the mud. Let's see what's this going to be like. This could be interesting from a graphics point of view. Oh, engage diff lock V. Okay. Then engage, you can see that's just appeared down there. Well, that's some pretty deep mud. We've got a big grunty truck. How's that for some physics? Black stuff's for driving on. Roger that. Rowdy. Right. Now, this looks like a good a spot as any to unhook the truck. So we'll just park here. Apply our brake. Jump back in cab. No way out of here. So I've already practiced all of this. Let's do this now. Let's connect that. That's done. Unhook this. That settled down a bit, didn't it? Oh, don't do that. You might have been able to lower them down a little bit. Got dirty too. Alright, let's go and do this from in cab. Probably not. This is going to be a bit tough, isn't it? Already hit something, have I? Yep. Regret to inform you that your telegraph poles are out too. You've lost power. Let's go again. Need a boosting camera. It's kind of cool. Got it. Bad. Oops. Don't want radio, go away. Alright, here we go, all hooked up. So there you go, if you were driving these you could disconnect one and the other. Neat. Let's get this out of the way. Get the road back open. It's been in a crash and a bash, that's for sure. Line trailer right here. Pretty good though. Can I zoom in? I can't. Return and hitch the mine delivery trailer. Okay. I'm gonna go to Australia in a few weeks' time and think I can go and drive one of these. Chinook. Good job over there. How you doing, Michael? How you doing? It is a new game. This is a free prologue, so anyone can play it on Steam at the moment. And yeah, just thought I'd jump in and give it a go. So we don't have. I don't think there's too much to do. I don't know how long it's going to take us to finish off, but it is just we're just basically doing a delivery down to the mines in the Australian outback. It's taken to a truck stop up the road. Is that what that marker was for, Mason? Okay. Oh, let's go and finish this off then. Wasn't very clear, was it? Okay, so that's what the yellow dots are for. Yeah. I'm sure it said that somewhere to me, did it? It's quite a bit of flexibility there, isn't there? Be forgiving. Making sure you get everything in the right spot. Yeah, thank you. Apparently I do. You haven't got ETS too. I've got ETS and ATS and hardly played them. These trailers probably weigh a bit more and I've got two of them on the back, which is probably why I'm going to struggle even more through here. Come on. Come on. Back it under with the mirrors. Alright, Rowdy, I'll do that next time when I hook up. These guys in the way. Shouldn't need our diff on anymore. Right, let's get these back up to where they need to be. Ooh. What time it is? What's the music going? I'm off that channel, it's not that bad. What am I telling to avoid the traffic jam? Did I not take the challenge on or something? I must have though, it's telling me to go back this way. There's a bridge coming up really quickly. A car in the other lane. Go for Ooh. A little bit more finessity. How far back do I have to go? I don't even know if I'm going in the right place now. Oh my goodness. No thinking required. I'm going to end up with trucks and trailers and all sorts all over the place and not know actually where I need to be. ETS, better for you. I did take the mission on, didn't I? These are the camels. We're just about back where we started. ATS, the roads are bigger. ETS for Ollie. Is it ATS? ATS has more varied, from what I've seen, more varied type of hauling stuff, is there? Types of loads you can carry. Played it today, White Lux, and you feel like it'll be a good game when it releases. Yeah, I think it will be too. Definitely got some potential from the little play I've had so far. ATS, you need wider roads. You stick to your airplanes in the sky. Apart from the start and the end, you don't have to worry too much about keeping it on the pavement. Desires I've struggled around corners and all over the place. I feel like I've followed the wrong market or the wrong place. Let's see. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? All the way from Denmark. Hello, welcome. Oh, don't read chat and try and drive at the same time. We can't well. Have to go, Rowdy. We'll watch the rest later. Take care and most will stay safe. Is that because I'm on the roads? I'm not getting any closer to this dot. And what scares me is I'm going to have to turn around and drive all the way back. Interesting though if I can go faster without a trailer hooked up. In Alice Springs before you know it. So I'm getting all the prompts we got earlier, just about back at where we started. Drive carefully, it's talking to me. Large map to view. I don't know actually, Craig, that's a darn good consideration. I'll have a look. I've aimlessly followed a purple gold dot, square, diamond, whatever it is, in the opposite direction. Come on. That's a champ. Look, got cattle out there on the right hand side. I missed those the first time around.
Iron Roo, this is Base. We just got an update from the weather service. A sandstorm is brewing and heading towards the mine. You'll need to get that delivery done before it hits. Remember, sandstorms can cause mechanical problems, and road assistance won't be able to reach you. So get clear before it starts. Over.
Copy that, Base. I'll push through and make sure it's done in time. Thanks for the heads up. Over.
See, now my GPS down the bottom is just telling me to go back where I've come from. Let's stop aimlessly driving. Top info board tab. Dusty Ridge Mine. Mixed. What does that say? Okay. No. Nothing under there. So tabs there in the bottom left corner. Sorry, I'm in your way. Pull into a truck stop. Around here, there am I. At this rate, I'll be restarting everything from scratch. You have to unhook it separately. Have I gone the right place, Mason? I'm all the way back at the start. And I can't actually find anywhere that told me what I needed to do apart from the delivery. I thought I'd accepted the side quest, but I don't know. Who knows? We'll just leave them here. Here's as good a place as any. To be fair, White Lux, I haven't played a huge amount of anything else, so it's very hard to judge it against. But in saying that, I was comparing it to something like some of the racing simulators I've played. I find it pretty decent. I mean, I know it's not a racing simulator, but you know, you still get a feel for physics and game physics and driving physics and that, and yeah, I've crashed into a few things and it's definitely bounced me around the way you'd expect it to. I just love this aspect of it. Like, that's where when I have played ETS or ATS, I feel it's a bit of a bit lacking because you don't have tab through back into that map. You don't have the ability to hop out and move around and do those kind of things, so I don't know, kind of something I enjoy with this. Right, let's see how fast we can go now that we don't have anything hooked up. I must have gone the wrong way then, Mason. No, we'll just leave it there. Must have gone there. I wonder if I had to go the other way, like carry on down the road, which would have made more sense. Take it further from where we were. Okay, just go this way, see what happens. Whereas you've driven too many Ks in Australia for 7 years, 1200 Ks a day back in the 1988. You're driving stock around. You definitely noticed it with, I went too fast around a corner with the trailer on. Weight was different. See speed restricted at 100. Ain't going any faster. No speeding. Nismo, you'll be able to give me some lessons on how to drive trucks, won't you? How you doing? Anyhow, welcome along everyone. It's always nice to play a different game. I've kind of found Wednesdays are becoming a little bit of a variety stream for me, which is kind of fun. A bit different to do. Look out for Mad Max. Very good point, Garrett. Very good point. Yeah, sort of hauling along the Australian outback. I need to change them. Remind me when I pick the truck up, I might bump that dead zone just down a little bit. I think 0.2 was too high. One might be a nicer sweet spot. There is such a thing. No kangaroos yet. Except just the kangaroo sign. It just went flying. Oh. These landscapes are captivating me. The scenery is stunning, like really, really well done. Teach me how to drive a truck. Foot to the floor. Fast as you can. That right, isn't it? Also bet those trailers have respawned up here or something and I get asked the same question if I want to do the same thing. Give them the same warnings. B-Hawk, you'd be happy to show me these roads in real life. Appreciate it, mate. The nearest I've been to something like this is getting all the way out to, well, not all the way, it's hardly that far, is it, in the scheme of Australia, but getting out to Orange, over the Blue Mountains and into Orange. It's been the extent of my Australian inland experience. What am I coming to Australia for? We are going to Hamilton Island for a few days for a friend's birthday. See our camels again. Law-abiding citizen here in front of us. Is that how you do it, Nismo? I've always heard stories about how a car can get lost in front of a truck, but where's it gone? I am actually pushing along. Oops. Okay. There you go. The AI is not just on rails like it would be on Farm Sim, it's crashable. Yeah, spending a few days in Sydney first, and then heading on up to Hamilton Island for, how many nights were we there? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 nights. It's going to be a nice break from wet, wintry New Zealand. I hope like heck my trailer's still here. Someone hasn't pilfered it. Got a farm out in there. Good. Right, carry on. Full-blown Mad Max mode. That's it. Thanks. Thanks, B-Hawk, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, train tracks, I missed those the first time past. The end of the bridge too.
We've got reports of a tipped over truck.
It's not there anymore, base.
It's blocking the road and traffic is backing up. If you're up for it, can you use your
Any
reins to
room in
tow
the
those
suitcase
temple
for you
trailers
tonight?
out of the way? You can
We're
drive
flying out of
along
Wellington,
traffic
so
jams using a muddy bypass on the left side.
you have to get there. Okay, morning, how you doing? You're moving to Australia.
Your call. Over.
Crazy. Crazy. Who's that from? South Africa? What part of Aussie are you moving to? Teach me how to drive a truck in real life in this mode. That would be a bit of an experience. I've driven a truck before. Long time ago. See, I've got that acceptors still there, but it's gonna go.
Sorry, base. I've got to get this load to the mine on time. Over.
Seems like
Understood,
either I went the wrong way and everything's
Stick to the plan and keep heading to the mine.
everything's it's all proximity based, I'm guessing.
Iron route out.
The mission was proximity based, so it re-triggers even though the trailers aren't actually. Someone stole my trailer. No way. Oh. It's gone. Did I drive straight past it when we were... Oh my goodness. I must have driven straight past it when we were... I left it here. So it's only... Right. You know how we fix this. Oh, start again. Oh, that's frustrating. We'll go back to the start. Alright. Reset. Let's get this mission done. Gosh, you could spend some time wasting time doing this, couldn't you? Feeling he knows where it is, I bet you. Wouldn't surprise me.
Iron Roo, this is base. Can you confirm that you started your shift and let us know your current status? Over.
Alright, I'm hauling ass, Iron Roo.
This is Iron Roo. I'm
base.
already on the road, a few minutes into the drive. Over.
Headlights on.
Copy that, Iron Roo. Roads are clear ahead. Keep an eye on the weather and drive safe. Over.
Understood, base. I'll keep you updated if
Oh,
anything
didn't change it
changes.
since
Over and out.
Just real quick. Controls. Steering. Alright. So this is... how you doing, Bosun? Good to see you, mate. Don Bamba, how's the game performing? Performing really well. Good frames, 50, 60 frames per second. No dramas there. Running it on a 3070, so not the latest and greatest graphics card, but not the least. There's some cattle out there in the pasture. Yeah, so no, it seems to be going alright so far. So that's really good out there. Oh, that's my beacon lights there. Truck some guy. Try to beat him to it. Wonder if there is a truck some guy. I'm sure there is. That's the thing with YouTube, you can have multiple pages with the same name. No force feedback on this wheel, Don. This is the Hori farm control wheel, which is, yeah, it doesn't have force feedback, so can't tell you on that one. But it's a good point. I might have to try it out with the Thrustmaster wheel at some stage. Right. I feel like we're in a... Definitely that steering feels a little bit more responsive without being jerky and overreacting. That's good. Might have found a sweet spot. He should just be Sim guy, really, shouldn't he? Feel more comfortable now. When I first hopped in, I was all over the place with the controls, but it felt quite smooth. Just a little lift off going into that corner, which was a bit tight. Keeping it relatively straight and narrow. Yeah, it is eye tracker supported, Bosun. I was just saying, I wish I'd turned on the beam eye tracker just to see how it works. But pretty sure it does have eye tracking support. Something to test out at some stage. comfortable behind the wheel, no? Watch out, Australia. Some camels just roaming the side of the road. I actually saw a post on Facebook on a New Zealand farming page today looking for a couple of grain cart operators in Western Australia starting in October. Not sure how Mrs. Alex would feel about me heading over West Australia to drive tractors for 3 or 4 months. Hey Kevin, this is out now, anyone can get this. There's a link in the description. It's on Steam, but this is just a prologue, so literally all you can do is what I'm doing now. There's nothing extended on it, and there's still no release date or anything on the actual game, so don't know where it's at in terms of the full truck build experience. Catch you later, Ollie. Let's see, mate. Hope things are all good. You won't have it. Do you have exams? We must have exams sometime soon. Look at that guy in front of us. He's losing control. Look at the lean he was getting on there in his pickup. Look at it. Their AI traffic might need a little bit of fine tuning. I was going to say there's a row again, but it's that same bush I spotted before. Wonder when they'll release a full game. Probably not anytime soon. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? It's been a long time in development, that's for sure. I think it'll be 2 years ago that I played the truck driving school. I think 2023. And that was just driving around in small areas and just learning how to drive and control the trucks. This is certainly, in terms of driving experience, is a whole lot longer. Yeah, where it sits in the whole scheme of things. Who knows? Right, we're just about back where we were
It's
before.
blocking the road and traffic is backing up. If you're up for it, can you use your rig to tow those double trailers out of the way? You can drive around the traffic jam using a muddy bypass on the left side. Just a suggestion.
Alright, I'm gonna skip it this
Also,
time.
might delay your delivery to the mine. Your call. Over.
Keep an eye out for the truck stop on the way past though. We might have had to have picked it up before. Freddie, how you doing? G'day from a road train driver. Oh, g'day, how you doing? You drive road trains in Aussie. Oh, I was meant to tune in there. It's meant to be my turn. Right, hazards on, so we're going backwards.
Sorry, base. I've got to get this load to the mine on time. Over.
Understood, Iron Root. No worries. Stick to the plan and keep heading to the mine. Keep your eyes on the road and stay safe out there. Over.
Will do. Iron Root out.
That's not bad. Gone far enough yet. Should be able to press 4. It's going to flick me out the other side. There we go. Look at that. I'm only tiny. I've only got a single trailer. It's got a low loader. Garrick. Bosun, sorry. Bosun was asking. We're not very long at all. I guess for those who are only just joining, because some of you have already seen that, hey, there's a construction worker just wandering around. He's on his phone, doing absolutely nothing, like every other construction worker. No disrespect to construction workers. Look at the ones, they're sitting down. Look at them, they're just sitting down in there. That's hilarious. Good times. You can hook up the B trailer to your trailer. Ah, split it, use the front one, and put this behind. I wonder, I don't know. Come on. We can do it. "27 years at the wheel and wouldn't give it up. And certainly wouldn't trade a city job for it." Nice one. So my brother-in-law drives in Sydney, so he just does driving around Sydney, delivering aggregate from Macquarie into town. I don't know where he actually goes. He drives a Mac doing that, but does a 2-hour round loop or something between a quarry and a cement plant and things like that. This is no road cones. Oh, I know. Good, isn't it? Just staying hydrated. It's just water. Colleague truck driving. Are you driving as well, Hanson? Nice one. The frame rate is there. Just for a brief period. Back to normal. Is that the truck? So that's the truck stop I would have had to bring those trailers to if I came to the right spot, I'm guessing. Mixed with whiskey. Something like that. Oh, you're collecting manure and slurry at neighbouring farms. Right, gotcha. Robert, how you doing? We are in the land of Mad Max. We haven't got the war rig though. We're just out with the low loader today. Getting down to the mines. I think we're going to have there's a sandstorm brewing somewhere. We come up, but I'm really enjoying just some of the scenery. Like that's kind of where that is out there. Farmyard. Oh, cool. Kinda cool. High beams, I think I only got on low. But it shows the high beam marker. I think it's just showing the lights are on. I can click it twice and it changes the lights. I'm sure that's what I'm on. Yeah, see? I've just got the little ones going. Whoop. That was always going to happen, wasn't it? It's your fault, White Lux. I'm going to blame you for that one. Certainly can't get off the road or into an Armco. I don't even know how much further it is to the mine. Say our distance. No. 160 k's to get down to Cooper Pedy. I'm blaming you for a change. Does make for a change. You had your license upgraded to MC from HC 10 years ago. It's not bad, but every day is a challenge with loads. Right. What's the MC? Is that multi? Is it a heavy? Is that to drive the road trains? Left, left coming up through here. Did I hit it? Get out of here, bosun. It's the best part about being in Western Australia. In Australia, that's all dry. Well, who's seen some of the images coming out of Aussie with the flooding that's been flowing from Queensland all the way down into South Australia? Going through the Salt Lake and that in the middle of Aussie, and you know, lake bed that hasn't had water in it for dozens of years. Yeah, there's some interesting looking cars. Definitely not Holdens and Commodores or anything, is there? Square body U. EV combination, multi-combination, right. Gotcha. Oh, she got evacuated, Chinook. Crazy. Isn't it funny, like, you know, this flooding, kind of, it doesn't even rain where you are and you get evacuated by flooding 3 weeks after the rain happened. Bizarre. A lot of people don't realise that the Murray catchment, which the Murray River goes into the ocean in Adelaide, comes all the way down out of South Queensland. It's huge, massive river catchment. Incredible. That's an interesting question, White Lights. Interesting question. Alright, this is getting, it's pretty smooth now, just got into the groove. And that could be, at the risk of sounding negative, that could be the risk with this game, is when you're trying to portray the vastness of Australia, you risk making it too... slow down. You risk making it too boring and repetitive, and that'll be their challenge from a gameplay perspective, is how do you keep the gameplay engaging? Like, you think of ATS, ETS, you know, you're forever having to change which motorway or expressway or road you're on, and I mean, you've still obviously got the challenge of driving from A to B, but you know, you're driving on full carriage, you know, 2 or 4 or 6 lane motorways, and you having to deal with traffic and all that sort of thing, whereas here it's kind of just, I'll just get my foot flat on the throttle and hardly had to lift at all. The Darling comes out of New South Wales, then merges into the Murray, doesn't it? So does it all become the Murray River eventually? Still though, it's well worth having a look at, because it is ginormous. Make the trinket cable. Getting into some mining territory now, are we? No. Someone's been making sandhills. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button if you've enjoyed me bringing you a different game tonight, it'd be very much appreciated. If 47 people watching at the moment and only 22 thumbs up, so if you'd take a moment and leave a like, that'd be very, very much appreciated. If I'm not mistaken, we're kind of more central Australia at the moment, Noel. We're heading down to Cooper Pedy, and there's Cooper Pedy in South Australia. We've had Alice Springs on the signpost as well, so in fact, see, there's the Cooper Pedy turn off, and yeah, Alice Springs is behind us. Oh. And look, getting down to the opal miners area now. So what's that sign say? Point Augusta and Glendamo. Opal City. Still grappling with these look controls. I need to change them. South Australia's probably, that's where a lot of the open mining is, isn't it? I'm pretty sure you're coming out of where would it be? Northern Territory down into South Australia? Darling merges into the Murray, then flows Coorong and then out to sea. Okay. Still pretty impressive, like just such a huge catchment. Cool. G'day Tim. How you doing, mate? See you. A few loads that have been challenging. The worst ones do an oversize, but the routes, you just gotta check the maps and roads with weights, and yeah, it can be stressful. Yeah, shame that guy in Queensland didn't check the route for the underpass with the wind turbine the other day, isn't it? That was a bit of a faux pas. It wasn't just a small misjudgment either. Quite a large, sizable error. At Twinsies today, nice one. I'm feeling much more comfortable with the steering and things now. Just cruising. Fridge trailer's a child's play. Right at mine entrance. Okay, did I just overshoot the mine entrance? Yep. Been here, done this. We're reversing again. Up, down. Hazards on. Backwards. Ah, there's a car behind me. Looks like good enough to back up. Or are we just going to barrel into them? Alright, we might just have to figure out if we can turn around up here somewhere. At the very least pull off and let them go past. I wonder if they're all gone now. Interesting. Now they're not even coming forward. Right. That's because I had my hazards on. Let's see, Michael. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. See you. Oh. Now I'm not going to be able to turn in either. Cooperpedia is a town in northern South Australia, 146 kilometres north of Adelaide. There you go. What's my thoughts on the game so far? I've enjoyed it so far, Tim. It's like I haven't spent a lot of time, very much time at all playing. They needed that sign for the iron mine, miles back, kilometres back even. Also appears that the AI, once it's been hit, doesn't carry on.
Iron Roo, this is base. We just got an update from the weather service. A sandstorm is brewing and heading towards the mine.
Okay.
You'll need to get that delivery done before it hits.
On it.
Remember, sandstorms can cause mechanical
Space.
problems, and road assistance won't be able to reach
Okay, Sebastian, how you
clear
doing?
before it starts. Over.
Good to see you.
Copy that, base. I'll push through and make sure it's done in time. Thanks
You
for the heads
upgraded
up.
from young. I
Over.
actually wanted to drive semi-typical and trucks and dogs. For a few months, we're not quitting now. Drive a HR side load. I've been doing that now. Yeah, cool. And there's a crazy drop on the road. Get out of here. Wheat, barley, grapes, oversized step decks, taut liners. There's a lot of industries. Yeah. That trucks, the world stops. Isn't that the truth? And yet people still complain about trucks on the road. Right. Handbrake on. Jump on out. This is honestly, this is the best part of this, is that you can hop out. Where are we? We're Dusty Ridge Mine, so we're opening the gate. I'm there. We need to go and deliver into there. So, are we in this first gate here?
Iron Roo, this is base. The mine has just reported your arrival. Proceed to the delivery point and prepare to unload. Over.
Base, this is Iron Roo.
Hey, Dina, how you
Confirming
doing?
arrival time at the mine. Gonna find a place to park the rig and unload. Over.
Let's see what we can find out.
Nice work, Iron Roo. Once you're done,
Played a
let
little
us
game
know.
earlier,
And if
Sebastian.
parking
Nice
gets a
one.
bit tricky out there, give us a shout on the CB. The crew at the mine can lend a hand and take care of unloading for you. Over.
Ah, so you do have an option to auto-complete, like ETSs do. It's the fun in it. concentration time. Because he goes quiet because he's trying not to hit the mine. Yeah, I was meant to come in that gate there, wasn't I? I knew that too. Oh, we'll go around. We'll go around again because that'll be easier to back if we come in that one. The lap of the complex. AG owner operator series on ATS or ATS, you reckon? Sounds like I'm doing a Priscilla Queen of the Desert tour. Gosh, Nina, don't get me singing. I love the nightlife, I love the boogie. Quality. Playing it on Steam, I am bosun, 100%. Steam it is. Right, we'll carry on around. Go on this next entry. I feel like I've got the steering sensitivity and everything sorted now. It's looking good. What do we reckon? And we do this in cab. Kinda need the mirrors better. Can't actually see the trigger. Yep. Get heat out the window, I think, in a minute. We're just coming into the site. Can't even see the building that's behind us. I reckon. Can't look out the other way, can I? No. Let's keep going. There's only he scores. Oh, I'm just a little bit off. But it's annoying because you can't actually see that in the mirrors, can you? See it in the mirrors? No, you can't actually see that trigger in the mirror at all. Oh, I'll claim that. Was I going more than 20? It didn't feel like I was going more than 20. Sorry, Freddy. I'll be careful from now on. First I put the part brake on though. Approach the kiosk. Which kiosk do I have to approach? One was the delivery. One at the door. If I'm copted an ETS series recently, might be still going well. Okay. I haven't actually seen him doing that. I've always thought about when DFSG I should do a multiplayer ETS or ATS stream. Let's some trucks and go for a cruise. Front loader isn't even secured properly. Hey Loyal, how you doing? So I'm trying to stay under 20 now to keep Freddy happy. Kicked out for speeding. You don't want that. Oh, on Game of Cop. Gotcha. Top out. This is kind of cool. I don't know if anyone who here wasn't here to start with. Put road train tags on and off. Turn to base. Okay, so we're gonna have fun with the Sandstorm.
This is base. What's your status? Over.
Base, unload complete. I'm already on my way out of the mine. Over.
Great job, Iron Roo. That wraps it up for this run. Head on back to the highway, and we'll call it a day. Watch
Head out on the highway.
Safe travels. Over and out.
Ah, where's the Sandstorm? I thought I got to experience the Sandstorm, but is that it? Coming soon. It's like my map. Ah, so there we go. That's all we've got to do on this. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and try. I'm going to jump back in. I'm going to go and try and do that trailer thing. If I can get that, figure out where that's meant to go. That's the one thing Australia does really well, Freddy, is the fines and everything for vehicles, and whether it's trucks, cars, whatever it is. One of the other cool things is, if I look down here, got a park brake. We can actually interact with it and do it manually, rather than pressing the button. You got the radio. Okay, what else there is you can look at? A few things. Anyhow, right. Let's get back down. I'm going to try and see if I can do this other bit. Then we'll call it quits. I think. Let's see. 40 months, Chunk. Thanks, buddy.
Iron Roo, this is base. Can you confirm that you started your shift and let us know your current status? Over.
Morning, base. This is Iron Roo. I'm already on the road, a few minutes into the drive. Over.
Copy that, Iron Roo.
There are times to see people trying to push the limits of things, right?
Over.
Understood, base. I'll keep you updated if anything changes. Over and out.
Stock trucks into Dubbo. A few famous names there, isn't there? Dubbo. Into Dubbo. Right. Weights and logbooks are the biggest fine so far. But even your, like even outside trucking, like your fines for using your cell phone or speeding or anything like that are just so much better than New Zealand. And that's the thing, there's really no penalty for doing it. You know, the gamble's with risk. Like using your phone. You don't even get demerit points in New Zealand. Just bounce up pretty quick in Aussie. Cheers, Mason. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for the help on that mission. I'll go and see if I can do it properly now. I can't turn my head without turning the steering wheel. I get all over the place. So I think it's easier to control from in-cab. Yeah. A lot more delicate. Ooh. Not hit signs. Yeah, 1, 2, boom. See how many I can hit on the way down, you reckon? Let's not do that. Bruce Dickinson, is that who you drove for? Bruce? No kangaroos. I'm disappointed. Camels and cattle so far has been limit. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, truck stop, rest area there on the left. You know Bruce Dickinson. I don't even know who that is. Should I, Yarn? Is it a musician? It's you talking, I expect it's going to be a musician. And there is a jailbreak, I can't remember what the control is. It's like, not J. It's good, I don't want to exit while I'm moving. Oh yeah, I've heard people comment about this too, the whole... What do they call it in Aussie? Is it the left-hand hook? The right-hand hook? AI pulls off to the left to then turn right. You're a job at Rod Plin, they didn't call you back, which was an skin off your nose. The guy was rude, didn't think a guy like you could drive a rig. Any stereotypes, eh? That's the main thing, you go find a good job and laugh at them when you drive past. It's realism, B-Hawk. How many times have you used to been in somewhere where the speed, like, and look at that guy go around the corner, he could hardly make it around the corner. How many times have you been in an area that's 100 or 110 and you end up doing 90 k's behind someone in front because they don't go as fast as the speed limit allows? Is it only a Melbourne thing? I thought it was. What do they call it? The right-hand hook. Ah, Bosun, happy wedding anniversary, mate. Congrats. Yes, you best go and give the missus some attention. I don't want to get you in trouble sitting here watching a stream. The stream will be here for you to watch later when the other 364 days of the year. Isn't it weird how, like, even in Australia you can have different protocols? That's something sort of with the trams though, isn't it, in Melbourne?
Iron Rue, we've got reports of a
That
tipped over truck up ahead.
Right, here we go.
It's
Back to
blocking the road
focus.
and traffic is backing up. If you're up for it, can you use your rig to
Is a
tow
road
those
so
double trailers out
is a
of the
road
way?
train speed limited to 90 or legal limited to 90?
Just a suggestion.
Like, do they actually limit your truck speed, or is it managed by law? Right. Now X. I'm gonna accept this.
Alright, I'll give it a go. Gonna pull over and drop the trailer on the side. I'll get back to you once I've hooked up with the doubles. Over.
Good on you, Iron Rue. Head to the side of the road and leave your trailer there for now. Once you're hitched up to the doubles, take them over to the gas station in Marlow. Let's get that road open again.
I wonder We're over.
Roger that. I'll drop my load and head over. I'll keep you posted. Iron route out.
Oops. It's me being impatient. Yeah, so it's limited by 90 by law, but could you go faster than 90? Is your truck capable of doing more than 90? I suppose your GPS tracked and monitored nowadays anyhow. Get all the scoring systems where they tell you off if you go too fast around a corner and all that kind of thing. My wife's fleet cars through here work. It's the first tow truck I've seen. They're all like that, they're all speed limited. See how we go this time. Yeah, look how close I was to that. Oh, felt reasonably good. One thing that's always amazed me is watching stock truck drivers here in New Zealand, and what they can do is incredible. See, I don't know where I'm meant to be going now. I'm assuming it's up to this truck stop that's up in front of us. So find it. Trucks do 900 and caravans do 90. Yeah. Weather slowed everything. Weather always slows everything down. Diabolical here today. Wet. It hasn't got windy yet. It's meant to, but. Light indicator. Alright, let's have a look. Is there a box? Koala's fuel. Box to park this thing in? No. I've got no idea how to do this. I've accepted it. I wonder if it's because when I drove in, I didn't drive straight ahead and park on the side of the road. I drove up. I'm stumped, folks. The GPS is telling me to go backwards, but that's telling me to go backwards because of the mine mission. Not because of this one. And it doesn't say anything about this side mission. So I don't know. There's nowhere here though I could see to unhook things, so I'm stumped. This would be the logical place to have had to bring it though, wouldn't it? Alright, you dude. Hi. She's bopping to music, but she doesn't have any earbuds in. It's interesting. Also has incredibly big hands. And foot tapping going on. Funny. Tasman taste, always fresh and healthy. Big sale. Are closed and for lease. Sign of the times. Dingo. Dingo Cafe. Down under the lights. An adult shop, apparently. What else we got to look at? Let's explore the spot while we're here. Can't walk. Ah, is that invisible wall? Yep. This way. She's a lot lizard. This is the. Can't go that further. Wait, any further either. This is the prologue, which is available now. Damn. No, I didn't have to do anything once I can't radio in. Everything's been automated. I can't do anything. So I don't know. I'm not sure what. I don't know what the story is. Don't know. Oh well, we'll quit that one out. We'll call it quits. Oh, I'll take a small trailer with you and hook it up to your float bed. Ah, too late now. I'm out. I'm out of there. Right. So there we go, folks. I think we've had a good play there on Truck World Australia. So it's not long, maybe an hour if you sat down and focused on it. But I'm not sure what the story is with that. Would have just dumped the trailer. Yeah. I think Mason was in here before, said that there was somewhere you dropped it off and it gave you an orange box, but I don't know. Anyhow, we figured out what you can and can't do. I still reckon it's because I drove past the entrance. I went in to do the mud route and then it started going to the next part. I'm not sure. Yeah, go download it, give it a go. So it's on Steam, Truck World Australia First Haul is what it's called. You'll need to find that. There's a separate page. There's a link to it in my description. But it is a separate page to the main Truck World. Go and give it a whirl. I don't know what their plans are for the main one. Let's just have a here. Back on while I remember to do it. Yes, this is it here. This is Truck World Australia, but it's just coming soon under a release date, and just has a whole lot of stuff on the other bits and pieces. So no idea, but it is kind of cool. There you go. That's where it is if you want to follow that, and otherwise, if you go to if you go here, you can find the Truck World First Haul. Is here as well, and you can go and find its page, Steam page. There we go. Truck World First Haul, right there. Replay. You just get it downloaded. Downloaded. Take another, I don't know, 18 months for it to release because it's been talked about for a while. So yeah, just hope it comes out sooner rather than later. Just be sober 24 hours before you can drive. That's probably a good thing. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. It's free. It's there, so get it added on. I'm hoping to be part of their content creators Discord. I'm working on getting in there so that if it comes in, we get anything else in the future, we can have a look at it too. Yeah, ETS is often on sale. I'm gonna try ETS2 tomorrow. Nice. I'll enjoy it. Very much appreciate it. This weekend, Sunday, we'll be doing a stream from a multiplayer server. We might jump onto Judith Plains. So we've got that set up as a multiplayer server for anyone who is interested. Go and get things downloaded there. But I also think there might be a bit of work coming up on Schweigen-Bahnhof. So we'll see. We haven't really been on there for a wee while. So that could be one we could go and check out as well. But yeah, there we go. That's it's been nice having a look. Hey, Diesel Boy, how you doing? No road trains to drive in there, and I didn't actually use it, but I'm going to just delete this. This is the combined, so you can steer. So I've got sorry, where's the steering? Steer left and steer right. Ah, wrong one off. If I just take off, I'll move right. Anyhow, so you've got steer left or right, so you can use A and D. I could go in there and I could use the the D-pad on my steering wheel. So there it is, it's just a trigger, so it's input 0 100%. So I can do that. I could do the same for, but it said adds it in there as a second one, so I fiddle with, bounce the wheel back and forth a bit, and it's hardly moving that because it's in the dead zone. So it takes that out, and then actually once you get some positive movement, that's when you get your steering right around to 100%. But it does do some very cool things, but it's also so easy to see. Like for a farmer control steering, I can see everything there, and I can go down and like, it's so easy. It's so intuitive. It's fantastic. For tuning in, I appreciate having you here this evening. We'll catch you live sometime over the weekend. I honestly don't have any videos lined up for Farm Sim or anything in the next few days. I've got some being made, but taking a little bit more effort, and I have my Roadcraft one to do as well. So I have another episode on Roadcraft. My what is it? Rebuild series, which is a bit of fun. I'll get that together. Got something coming for Farm Sim. I'm waiting for a map. I really want to get onto Bray County when that comes out from No Creek Farms. That's kind of the map I'm waiting for to come out. So it's kind of just filling in the gaps around there. Anyhow, thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll catch you again very soon. Bye for now.